Well, by now you will have seen details of the Victorian Transport Plan. I think this is a fantastic plan for our state. We aim to build the best transport system anywhere in Australia. We aim to make sure that Victoria is the very best. This is a $38 billion plan. It'll take trucks off our suburban streets. It'll put more trains into the system, more trams into the system, and it will unclog our roads. Most importantly, it'll mean for families, for communities, less time commuting, more time with families and friends. It'll mean significant new investment and jobs. And at a time when the world economy is slowing down, this huge investment will create investments and jobs which are much needed for our state and for Australia. This is an action plan, so action starts now on a whole range of projects. Up to 70 new metro trains, 50 new low-floor trams, up to 74 new V-line carriages for the regional rail network, 50 additional police on trains and trams, a new rail link to South Morang, a program to separate road and rail at key intersections, a program for outer suburban roads, a big package for safer country roads, and new bike lanes and a public bike hire scheme for Melbourne CBD. Our government also plans to start the Peninsula Link, a 25-kilometre four-lane connection between Eastlink at Carrum Downs and Mount Martha in partnership with the Commonwealth. In the medium term, our government intends to work with the Commonwealth on key transport projects that will transform the state. The regional rail link, a new standalone twin track from West Werribee to the Southern Cross Station, is the next phase of our investment in regional rail. The regional rail link is a brilliant project. It's $4 billion plus. But what it will mean is that you can double the train capacity for regional areas. So for Geelong, Ballarat and Bendigo, those services will run directly into Southern Cross stations. The Stage 1 Melbourne Metro Tunnel from Dynon to Domain at St Kilda Road will transform Melbourne's suburban rail system into a modern mass transit metro network. Stage 2 will take the underground rail link to Caulfield. When complete, these projects will boost capacity by 40,000 passengers every hour. And the Truck Action Plan, great for our inner suburbs and great for our exporters and traders. What this will do is take the big trucks off our suburban streets. It'll get them out of the residential areas. It'll move them directly from the arterial roads and the freeways straight into the port. A great win for the economy and a great win for quality of life. And of course, one of Sir Rod Eddington's key recommendations was a second river crossing. So this gives us a new road tunnel running from West Footscray through to the Port of Melbourne, takes the pressure off Westgate and gives direct access to the Port of Melbourne. Other key projects in the Victorian Transport Plan include completing the missing link between the Metropolitan Ring Road and the Eastern Freeway at Bulleen. Our plan has been made possible by 9 years of rebuilding Victorian's transport network and responsible economic management. And this is a plan too that addresses our booming population growth, the highest in Australia over the last 6 months. And it's a plan too that addresses climate change because more and more Australians are concerned about our environment and our climate. We've spent the last few years rebuilding the system we inherited in the 1990s. We've quadrupled capital works expenditure, but there's much, much more to do. And this plan is about building the best transport network anywhere in Australia. This is a plan which has been developed after a huge amount of consultation with the people of Victoria. We've consulted directly through the media, over the internet, at public meetings, through local government. I want to thank all of those Victorians who contributed to the development of this plan. I've always been passionate about growing the whole state, not just Melbourne, and this is a plan for the whole state. It is ambitious, it is achievable, and I can assure you it will be delivered.